So I'm currently editing the video and my makeup has definitely faded. It's probably not visible anymore. But I was editing it and I realized that I didn't put in a intro. So yeah. So here I am. I'm filming a quick intro. All I wanted to say was that this is just a quick, easy, natural makeup look, or a just not very noticeable one, depending on who you're hanging out with. So I hope you enjoy the video. Okay.
So the first one I like to use is a color corrector. You could use a traditional color corrector, or you could just use something from your house. Basically, you would want to use a makeup and specifically something that goes on your face. So you could use a very intense blush. Yes, this was $2 at Kmart. Deal with it. It works. Okay.
Meet Adela, the only person who comes up with imaginary arguments to deflect herself.
Or you can just use a lipstick. Yay! Lipsticks do actually work, specifically red ones. I'm sure you've seen this hack all over the internet. And it's basically people putting like lipsticks on their face. And I never knew what it was until like the other day. And I saw a video where they actually used it as a color corrector. Just a little bit. Don't ever use too much color corrector. It literally looks like you're like bleeding under your face. Here we go. So I've concealed all under, well, I haven't concealed. I put color corrector all underneath my eye. And you could do a pimple if you want. I've zoomed in the camera, by the way. So it looks a bit redder. That's how it should look depending on lipstick. So now I'm using Maybelline New York Dream Wonder Fluid Touch Foundation. It's more of a BB cream than a foundation, I find, because it also works as concealer, which is why I don't use traditional concealers. I know some people don't like foundation, but I personally do. So since this also works as a concealer, I usually like to do my color correction first. So now let's do this. Here we have, I've concealed, I've color corrected. So as you can see, it definitely has a bit more, it looks a bit better in my opinion. It doesn't look like the darkness around my circles is pretty evened out, and it looks a bit more natural. I haven't blended very well though, so yeah. Hopefully it looks good on camera though. The pimple is definitely sleeking through a bit because it's not a very good coverage. I'm using a cheap foundation, reminder. But it definitely, I use this foundation not to cover everything, but more to blend everything out because I naturally do have a pretty nice complexion and pretty nice skin. I don't like to believe it sometimes, but it's true. So yeah, I don't really have to do anything else. So now just to do the rest of the face, so. So I forgot to put my primer on. I would recommend doing that because it's meant to clog pores and like make them more invisible. That's what primer does. It also moisturizes your skin. I use a moisturizer anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So I like to use a setting powder. You can buy one, but personally setting powders are usually an absorbent to make sure your face doesn't look as cakey. So that's the same with sprays. So that's why I like to use powders more because I know they actually work. So setting powders don't have to be from the store. You can use corn flour or baby powder. I know, miracles. I don't actually use a proper setting powder because I'm a cheapskate.
Gee, I wonder why I have bad skin all the time. It couldn't be all the cheap stuff I use. Oh, but baby powder and cornstarch is safe to use on your skin, and they both are good to use as setting powders, so don't worry. I'm just really bad at taking care of my skin.
Using the camera. Yeah, I know my chin gets cut off when I do this, like half my face does, because my camera isn't set up high enough for my full face to be shown. It's also not on the right angle, and it's a really bad camera. So it's obviously not going to show my whole face on this, so you can only see like the chin of it. So one trick I've learned, I only just learned this the other day. So when you dip your brush in the setting powder, it usually spills everywhere for me. So what you do is once you've done that, you just whack it onto your arm or over the floor. And it usually gets rid of most of the setting powders, but there's still some on the brush. So the way you apply it is you just dab it around the majority of your face. Now I've done my setting powder. You can leave it here. You can go to school like this. You can just leave the look here. But I personally like to add a little bit of a eyelash, sort of a lift. So I'll show you how to do this. If I can find my brush. This is my eyebrow brush too, so just add it at the fluffy end, not the actual brush end. This end. Boop, like that. Now I still don't know how to put a bobby clip. Still don't know. No one shows me a visual of how to put it. Like, put it in the bumpy end. They don't point an arrow. Or they don't say the bumpy end. They just say, put it the other way. And I'm like, which way? Some people are doing it the right way. Some people aren't. Okay, we don't all know. Anyway, got off track there. That's a tangent for another day. So use the tip of it and apply it just to the tip of the eyelash. Okay. So this takes a while because I don't like to. No. I don't like to stab my eye out sometimes. Some people are fine with stabbing their eye out with a brush, but it's very uncomfortable for me. Okay, so done. Can't really see it very well, but maybe if I zoom in, you can probably see a little bit of the white dander on it. Now for the thinner mascara. My mascara is always clunky, so I always need to warm it up a bit, but it's always clunky anyway because it's such a thick formula. It's not a thinner one, so it's always clunky. So I always need to warm it up or something. So when I apply it, this is why I don't like to wear mascara a lot. When I apply it, it's always like all my eyelashes are stuck together. It's all I don't know the look, but it used to be a look, I think. So that's why I don't like to wear mascara a lot, because the amount you're meant to apply, mine will stick together anyway. So yeah, okay. So once you've done, so I just like to apply it to the tips very gently. Make sure it doesn't look too obvious. It also gives the illusion your eyelashes are longer. That's a great illusion, actually. Okay, I just realized how close I was to spilling all of my white powder, baby powder, onto my floor. That's not fun to clean up, I know. Boop, boop. Some people open their mouths when they do mascara. I used to do this, but now I don't do it. And it's really hard for me to open it now because I don't like to do it sometimes. Okay. Comment down below if you actually do that, because I want to know. That sounds pretty interesting. Do you, tell me, do you actually open your mouth when you put on mascara? Because I don't know anyone who doesn't, but I don't, so. Okay, so now I'm done putting on my mascara. It gives a bit of an illusion, you can't see it on camera very well, but it gives a bit of an illusion that my eyelashes are longer and they're a bit curlier than I expected. So there we go. Perfect. Okay, I have 4 seconds left. So now we have to do the lipstick. Yay! So I like to make a lip tint. So what I do is I just add 1 dot on one side of my mouth. So 1 dot on my left, 1 dot on my right, and then I do a dot in the middle. Do the same for the top. And then what I like to do is I like to rub it together so it creates a lip tint. So now time for the eyebrows. So eyebrows are pretty easy for me. Some people do have very thin eyebrows and some people don't have a lot of space to work with. I, however, have been blessed with my mom's eyebrows, which just so happen to be very thick and very, easy to work with. And they look very fake on camera because they're very dark and pigmented. And my camera, it takes up the colors and it makes them 5 shades darker than they actually are. But it makes skin tones orange. Great. So yeah, that's fun. What I do with my eyebrows is, you probably saw in the video, I brush them up and then I shape them. I brush them up with the plastic end and I shape them using the brush end. So that's the best way I would recommend to shape eyebrows that are pretty thick. An eyeliner pen. No joke, I fill it in with an eyeliner pencil because there aren't really black eyebrow products that aren't, $20. Because everyone says don't fill them with black eyebrows, they don't fill in with black eyebrow products. But I have black eyebrows, and like brown looks so weird because it's like, even if it's the darkest of browns, it still looks so weird because I fill it in really wider spots. So if you go to my school and you ever see me and think, wow, she has thick eyebrows, or I wonder how her eyebrows are so thick, just know that they might be drawn on that day. Yeah. No joke, you can ask me to go with a tissue, I'll do it. I don't think anyone from my school is actually going to be at this, so no one likes me. Funny joke. That was a joke. Okay, so thank you for watching my makeup routine. I definitely didn't realize this because I would have fixed it, but one of my eyebrows is blacker than the other. Yeah, this is why I didn't fill in my eyebrows a lot. Okay, this was a very quick one. It's telling you who went to school, or please leave a like and subscribe because I really do want to see people's opinion on what a young girl doing YouTube is like. Okay, thank you so much, and I'm still working on an outro, but bye.